everyone, this is Velammal of Velammal campus studying in grade 8. Stamp, each and every stamp which was released by each and all the country in the world is really important. Let us see today's stamp talk. Hello everyone, this is Velammal of Velammal campus studying in grade 8. So these are my collections. Okay, so these are my collections and let me show you my collection, my philately collection. And this is the one and only sheet I'm having, the stamp sheet. And then we all, that is we E-Road students, have registered in our head main post office for getting our Indian stamps, that whatever stamp they print will be collected by them and it will be returned to us for our collection. So that we've done that, and then let me show all my stamp collection. The stamp that is in box, I've collected it, but the thing is I've not yet searched the information about these stamps, but I've searched information about this stamps and I have it in my file, and let me show you it one by one. This is the foreign stamp that I have not yet searched the information, and these are the Indian stamp. I've just divided into according to its face value. I've just divided it, and then this is 1 to 10 paisa stamps, such that I've divided all those stamps in different face values. And then going up with the searched information of my stamp, here you can see it is foreign stamps, and these are my foreign stamp collection. I have all the stamps, but I want to ask you all very sorry that I'm unable to explain about all the stamps. I'll explain you about few stamps of my collection. These are my foreign stamp collection. You can just give a look about it. I've collected these stamps and I've searched information about these stamps also. The stamps which I've shown in box, those stamps are not yet been searched information about them. I'll frequently search it and I'll just show you about those informations also. And these are the foreign stamp collection, and I have all those things with me. And quickly I'll just show you my Indian stamp collection. These are the stamp I've searched information I've just kept. And let me show you my Indian stamp collection. I have a few Indian stamps with information, but few Indian stamps without information I have a lot. And then these are the most stamps that I've collected in India, that is our nation's stamps I have frequently. And then I want to say a special thing. This stamp was released in 1947 and we got freedom in 1947 only. So I'm having this stamp and I'm very happy about this stamp that I have it, and I'm a philatelist. And okay, going up with my Indian stamp collection, which I know information. I have information only about this. I've searched information, and of course I will search information and I will say their information about with information. I'll say it to you quickly and you can know about those things more and more. Until then, okay, so now I've collected only this much. I'm so sorry. I want to ask you all sorry again. I can explain only a few stamps, and I'm unable to explain all the stamps because it is a lot more stamps are there, so that I'm unable to explain it. So these are my collections. I hope you all enjoyed my collections, and you will also start collecting stamps, and you will enjoy it by seeing, and you will begin a new life in collecting stamp, and you will love that hobby. It is a very good hobby and an interesting hobby which will be used till our life, and we can enjoy it by using. And okay, so more and more interesting stamps which you all loved, and I too love teaching you all. And of course I hope you've got an idea to become a philatelist, and that will be a more interesting thing which all will love to do. And then today also we are going to see the same type of interesting videos. Come on, just quickly get on to the video. And in last videos we saw a more interesting stamps, and today also we are going to see a lot more interesting stamps. Let us see all those stamps quickly. Come on. So the first stamp for today that we are going to discuss is our Gandhi stamp. Gandhi, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, commonly known as Mahatma Gandhi. His birthday and his death day is between 1869 to 1948. As we know, after getting freedom, he was shot by a man, and he born in India. And then the city, of course, as he born in India. And we also saw about Mahatma Gandhi stamps, which was really interesting on behalf of Gandhi Jayanti. And then I have a stamp of Gandhi Jayanti. I have a lot more. I'll show you in later videos. And then this stamp was issued by India, and the series is Creators of India. The theme of the stamp is famous person, freedom fighter, men, and this stamp was issued in 2016. Yes, we have discussed a lot of stamps that is having only year and month, which does not have a definite date. Same like that, this stamp also belonged to that category. This was released in January 2016, and then the size of the stamp is 20.5 into 23 millimeter. And the color of the stamp is grey violet, and then the format is of course stamp, and then the emission is definitive stamp. Okay, a lot members ask me about the difference between definitive and also a commemorative stamp. Let me say it to you now. What is the difference between commemorative stamp and a definitive stamp? A commemorative is nothing but which will be printed and it will be used for philatelists and everyone, but that will have a correct expiry date, that only for 2 years it will be used. Other than that, it will be used only for philatelists for their collection. But in coming up with definitive stamp, that will give us, it will go on through all the lives. It will be an available one for until it is not getting printed. Okay, and then going up with the perforation of the stamp, it is comp 13, and the printing is Photogravure. And then the face value of the stamp is 25 Indian paisa. Okay, we completed the Gandhi stamp, and next we are going to our next stamp, that is second stamp for today. It is Sarus Crane. We all know about the crane, and then today also we are going to see the stamp. It is Sarus Crane, and this was really introduced by India, and the series is Wildlife Definitives. And then the theme of the stamp is animals, fauna, bird, cranes, bird, and of course fauna. It is nothing but the scientific name of animals, as we all know that we have seen in the before stamps also. And this was issued in 2000. Okay, and then the size of the stamp is 21 into 23 millimeter, and the color of the stamp is dark cyan blue. Okay, and then the format is of course stamp, and then the emission, it is a definitive stamp. And the perforation is comp 13, the printing is Photogravure, and of course the face value, it is 1 Indian rupee. As I said, the difference between definitive and commemorative stamp, this is a definitive stamp and it is in use till today. And then our third stamp for today is Bal Gangadhar Tilak stamps. We all know about Bal Gangadhar Tilak, and we have studied in our lower classes. And then he lived between 1856 to 1920. Of course, he was a politician. And then this stamp was issued by India, that is our own nation, and the series of the stamp is Creators of India. The theme of the stamp is famous people, headgear, men, politician. And then this was issued in 2016. As I said about Gandhi stamp, in that we don't know about the date, we know only month and the year. Even this stamp belongs to the same category, and then the size of the stamp is 20.5 into 23 millimeter. The color is dark grey, and the format is stamp, and the emission of the stamp is definitive stamp. And then the perforation is comp 13, and the printing is Photogravure. The face value of the stamp is 1 Indian rupee. Going up with our fourth stamp for today, It is a woman with rice harvest. It is nothing we do farming, that is we Indians are typically our own work is farming, and this stamp was also made proud of farming and the women working in the farming field. And this was issued by India, and the series is definitive series. And then here we have 1925 to 1927. I'll tell you about this. And then this is a numerals and views, and then the theme is agriculture. As we know, farming, agriculture, everything belongs to the same family, and it is agriculture. And this was issued at 3/9/1979, and the size of the stamp is 23 into 21 millimeter, and the color of the stamp is yellow green, and the format is stamp, and of course the emission is definitive. The perforation is comp 14 1/4 into 14 3/4, and the printing of the stamp is photogravure, and the face value of the stamp is 30 Indian paise. We saw 25 paise, but this is the time we are paying 30 Indian paise. We saw 50 paise also, but now only the first stamp that we are seeing in India is 30 paise. And then our last stamp for today, an interesting stamp also. It is the blue fish. Wow, it's my favorite stamp because it is the first stamp in my Indian stamp collection, and then this was issued by India, and this series of the stamp is definitive series 1925 to 1927, and numerals and views. And then the theme of the stamp is animals, fauna, fish of same to same family. And then this was issued at 26/11/1979. We also saw the women with rice harvest. This stamp was also issued in 1979, and then the color of the stamp is blue, and then the format is of course stamp, and emission is definitive. And the perforation of the stamp is comp 14 1/4 into 14 3/4, and then the printing of the stamp is photogravure. And in this stamp, an interesting one, we have watermark in this stamp, that is India government big star. There is you can go and search in Google, there is some big star, and that one is and watermark in this stamp. And then the face value of the stamp is 5 Indian paise. This is also the first stamp that we are seeing, it is 5 Indian paise. Okay, so we've seen the 5 stamps for today, and I hope you all learned about these stamps and also interesting information about the stamp. To know more about stamps, stay connected with me. Until then, don't forget to subscribe the channel, and if you like this video, just like it, share it and comment it. Thank you.